Welcome back everyone, and prepare to be bedazzled, because today we're going to be searching for stellar deals on DC Multiverse action figures. Without further ado, without further delay, let's allow the frivolities and antics to commence. Here we go. Thus far we stumbled upon Bloodsport, The Flash, in tandem with Superman. This Bloodsport figure is extraordinary, but I wouldn't deem him to be 250% more superior than an $8 Topaz Marvel Legends figure, so at almost $20 plus sales tax is a pass. This Flash action figure at $25 plus sales tax is a pass, as well as this Superman action figure at $20 plus sales tax is a pass. You can however procure him used for 16 plus sales tax and may be more amenable to buying him if you can buy him used at a discounted price, but nonetheless is still too expensive, especially when you take heed of the fact that the DC Universe Classics action figures were retailing for $8 plus sales tax, and the Topaz Marvel Legends action figures are retailing for $8 plus sales tax. And I also recollect the Jazzwares Mortal Kombat action figures retailing decades ago for around $8 plus sales tax. You may make the contention that the era in which you could have procured high quality figures for around $8 plus sales tax is bygone, but contrary to what you've been indoctrinated to believe, it is possible to procure high quality figures for around $10 plus sales tax even amid the 2020s. The Jack Pacific World Nintendo action figures are around $10 plus sales tax. Sometimes you can get them for less if you can buy them used on Amazon. So this Damian Wayne Robin figure is extraordinary. I would actually be amenable to buying this figure for around $13 plus sales tax. We have the Wonder Woman figure from the DC Multiverse Dark Nice Dark Metal Wave. She comes with a Build-A-Figure piece for the Dark Father. And she's being sold for almost $17 plus sales tax at this juncture, for $16.73 plus sales tax. Which would probably be closer to $18, or actually $19. Sorry about the faux pas. I'd love to buy this King Shazam figure, but at $17 plus sales tax is a pass. It is lamentable that these DC Multiverse figures are so expensive, but it is what it is. So here's a stellar deal. You could buy the Drowned figure for, let's see here, you get her in like new condition. You can buy her at this juncture for $12 plus sales tax, almost $14. The deal may not be on par with buying an $8 DC Universe Classics action figure that came bundled with a Build-A-Figure piece, nor buying an $8 Topaz Marvel Legends action figure that came bundled with a comic book in tandem with a Build-A-Figure piece from a meticulously detailed behemoth of a 14 to 16 inch Build-A-Figure. But this figure is meritorious nonetheless. Is it Batman derived from an alternative universe? Possibly. Is she iniquitous, sadistic, cunning, conniving, menacing, malicious, malignant, hostile? Presumably. I'm not well acclimated with her lore. I don't keep up with the DC comics. We got Superman versus Devastator in this 2-pack for $31.64 plus sales tax. Or if you want it in closer to pristine condition, you could buy it for $35.95 plus sales tax. However, for nearly $32 plus sales tax, at around $16 per figure, considering you get the base and the collectible art card. If you do not have Devastator nor the McFarlane Toy Superman, then you should be amenable to buying this if it doesn't bother you that they may be marred or scuffed because you're getting them used. If Lex Luthor donning the blue power suit, that's a pass for $20 plus sales tax. We have this Swamp Thing mega action figure, presumably around 10 inches tall. That's also a pass at $40 plus sales tax. We have Thomas Wayne. I would say buy it for 11 plus sales tax, but when you count for the shipping costs, it's going to be 16 plus sales tax. This is a high quality figure. These McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse figures are extraordinary in every facet. They have high quality shadings, textures, aesthetics, sculpts, details. But if you have the DC Universe Classics action figures that you already bought for $8 plus sales tax each, then just stick with those. Even though these are an upgrade relative to the DC Universe Classics action figures, they're not nuanced enough to entice me to buy most of them. This DC Multiverse Superman figure from the DC Rebirth comic books is just extraordinary. But at $15 plus sales tax, this price is too steep. We have Flash from, I think, the Injustice 2 video game. He's also a pass. His price is enigmatic. We have the Dark Knight's Return Superman figure. He's more burly and bulky and heftier than the regular Superman figure. That's a pass. We have the Joker figure. That's also a pass. As well as a female Robin figure. That's also a pass. I would be far more amenable to buying this Nightwing Joker figure. The price is closer to $10 plus sales tax. Azrael is a pass at almost 40 plus sales tax. Batgirl is a pass at almost 20 plus sales tax. As per Devastator, since he's so ineffably epic, I would say take heed of buying him if you can procure him, even if you have to pay around $20 plus sales tax for him. But at almost 51 plus sales tax, or even slightly less, he's a pass. Is this better than Batman? Nightwing action figure. Let's build a vehicle piece. That's a pass. You have this Hellbat Gold Edition Batman figure. I'd be amenable to buying this figure for around the $20 price point. The Superman Unchained figure. I love the metallic paint applications. I love how he has metallic sheens. And I think he's worthy of purchasing, even for around $20 plus sales tax. But at 43 plus sales tax, it's a pass, lamentably. Malefic Spawn, derived from the Mortal Kombat action figure line. Is a warranted purchase if you are an avid, avowed hardcore Mortal Kombat fan. Cyborg figure is extraordinary, even to the extent that I'd be almost inclined to pay $20 plus sales tax for it. I love the original Teen Titans series. I was regaled by it and captivated. This Superman infected figure is so extraordinary, I would be amenable to paying $20 plus sales tax for it, especially since it comes with one or more Build-A-Figure pieces. I think it comes with the arms of the Merciless. Does it? No, it comes with the legs of the Merciless, but he does, however, come with fisted hands, so he has a stand arms for the Merciless, tandem with a set of interchangeable hands. We have the comic book Superman donning the black suit. I'd be keen on buying this figure for around $10 plus sales tax. So as per the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse figures, I would be adamant about procuring them for around $10 plus sales tax. What about 15? I don't know. I mean, the most I'd probably pay is around $14 per figure for most of them. But for some of them, I'd be willing to pay closer to 20. This Redhead figure would be a stellar addition to anyone's prodigious action figure collection. And I'd be amenable to buying him for around the $20 price point. I think the Red Hood is an ineffably epic vigilante. He seems to be the most mature adult version of Robin. He was the second Robin. I think he was originally Jason Todd, and he was resurrected as the Red Hood, or he became the Red Hood post being resurrected. I guess he's a part of the Bat family. As I said earlier, I do not keep up with the DC comics. This DC Comics Multiverse Super Friends Aquaman figure, turned out by Mattel, is too expensive at $25 plus sales tax. But because I love the Super Friends series, I would be open-minded to buying him for around $12 plus sales tax. We have the Suicide Squad King Shark Mega figure, that's a pass. He looks too giddy and jejune. I'm not too keen on buying movie variants of figures. Some movie variant figures are almost always a pass for me, especially when I lack their comic book counterparts as figures a part of my shelves. Here we go, we have the Ray at almost $15 plus sales tax. He's more of an obscure character, but if you're a fan of the Ray, then I guess you can take heed of buying him. Especially, he comes with a Build-A-Figure piece, does he? I think he does. He comes with an interchangeable head. I prefer the stern, solemn look for his visage, rather than the giddy, jovial look. You have the mutant leader. You can army build those figures. We have a Witcher Ice Giant Mega action figure. The Reaper figure I'd probably pay closer to $15 plus sales tax for. We have these Bat creatures retailing at this juncture for $41.38 plus sales tax. Or I guess they're trying to liquidate the remaining inventory. The third-party sellers are, at least. I'd be inclined to procure this red variant of the White Knight Batman figure for even around 14 plus sales tax. Since it's a variant, I presume that it will be a little more comfortable in the pending future. I love his attire, I love his design. It's quite unique. He's a novelty item, to say the least. He's not your run-the-mill, typical, conventional Batman action figure. If you stumble upon that Batman Beyond figure for around $20 plus sales tax, considering that it comes with a fly stand, as well as some effect pieces. I would take heed of buying it even for around that price point. So I think we're on the final page of the search. We've reached our journey's end. So there was a stellar deal for the Drowned action figure. I think she was being sold at this juncture for around $12 plus sales tax. And what was the second best deal that I could stumble upon? Well, I guess that Superman versus Devastator 2-pack would probably be deemed the second best deal, even though you're getting them used for almost $32 plus sales tax, or $31.64 plus sales tax. At close to $16 per figure, considering you get a stand, a collectible art card, as well as high quality figures of the Devastator and Superman. It'd probably be the second best deal. They both look battle hardened. They look like they're ready and ranked to be embroiled in combat. These figures are both meticulously detailed. You will not be disappointed. My only gripe about purchasing this set is that the Superman figure only has one fisted hand in lieu of two. Looks like he's about to pluck fruit from a tree, even though he's infuriated and imbued with rage, animus, and malice. But who can blame him? I mean, he's pitted up against Devastator, and they're duking it out in a death battle, presumably. And the stakes are high. Whoever gets trounced may lose their life if it's a battle to the deaths in Mortal Kombat. So, if you ask what is the third best deal at this juncture, well, let's see what we can find. This Lobo figure, I would recommend buying him if you can procure him for around $20 plus sales tax or less. As well as this Red Hood figure. I prefer this Red Hood figure over the other one. Even though he lacks firearms and has a crowbar in lieu of a couple firearms. I think his attire is more noir, more. I also think it's grittier and more urban. And definitely more vigilante, yes, than his other attire. His other attire felt more bland relative to this new attire. This is a this is a Red Hood action figure derived from the DC Multiverse Batman 3 Jokers wave. I don't know, the other Red Hood's attire just didn't look as appealing. I just think that the black contrasts Emily Wells or red. It accentuates the red paint applications. The brown is just aesthetically unappealing. I'm just not too fond of the color brown because it's not as vibrant as other colors. This Batman designed by Todd McFarlane, and more than likely warrants a premium price of around $16 plus sales tax. So when you scour the depths of Amazon, you will find deals. I'm not too much of a fan of this Bizarro's visage. It kind of looks contorted and distorted. It looks abnormal and peculiar. The Shriek figure does not have his mask. I prefer the masked Shriek figure in lieu of the unmasked one. So maybe the third best deal, if you lack McFarlane Toy Superman figure, would be to buy this DC Multiverse DC Rebirth Superman action figure for $15 plus sales tax, because he is akin to the original one that was released a couple years ago. His attire is nuanced, but he does have the flight stand, the clickable art card, and he does have fisted hands. He does not have open hands, so that's a redeeming quality. But it's always preferable if they have multiple sets of interchangeable hands bundled in with each figure. Once again, I hope that you found this video to be enthralling, insightful, engrossing, and amusing. Have a blissful day. Goodbye.